Our town is a thriving, growing community located just a short distance north of Toronto. Like many towns, we offer all of the amenities of a rural-urban community, and our residents enjoy the diverse amenities of the Greater Toronto Area balanced by the beautiful countryside. But we are unique. East Gwillimbury is poised for growth. Designated as a growth area by the Province of Ontario, East Gwillimbury's plans for the future are well underway. Now is the time for you to take a closer look at what we have to offer.
Why come to East Gwillimbury? Well, there's a number of reasons why East Gwillimbury is an opportunity for many businesses, regardless of size, to be the choice of destination. East Gwillimbury is a place that's going to grow from a population of 25,000 people to potentially 150,000 people, from an employment currently of about 8,000 jobs to the potential of 90,000 jobs. It is the place where you not only will have the physical infrastructure of water, roads, sewer capacity, but it's also a place where there's going to be people here. The most important thing which drives any employer or any local economy, the people are going to be here to service the jobs that are put in this place.
Our local Chamber of Commerce offers tremendous networking opportunities and support for new and established businesses, welcoming both small and large companies.
In the last 5 years that I've been part of this chamber, there's been incredible growth. We've gone probably over 35% growth in the 5 years, and we sit right now at approximately 230 members. And they range from large manufacturing services and farm and agricultural and trucking transportation to 80% of our business and membership are small business, which is businesses under 20 employees, probably under 10 employees. And anything that you could ever want for a business or for home and personal, you have access through the Chamber businesses. We do live, work, and play in this area, a lot of us, and you'll find incredible networking takes place. That work has more meaning. You are working with people that become friends, and they're always there for you, and there's something for everyone here. It really truly is a fabulous connected network to be part of.
One of the things I would say is important in recognizing when we come to a market like this and open up a store that's about 117,000 square feet like this, it represents a huge investment. We're looking at investing over $20 million into a community when we open a store of 117,000 square feet like this, not to mention the additional 200 plus full-time and part-time jobs that we create here in the community.
Well, we recognize that mixed-use commercial areas and industrial and manufacturing areas are now beginning to emerge and offer an excellent future opportunity for many businesses. We also recognize and support our small businesses as the backbone of our community. If you wish to work from your home or convert a private residence or commercial site to accommodate your business or professional office, our friendly planning staff will provide assistance and help get you up and running.
Through historical planning with the town of East Gwillimbury, and even today, the downtown cores of the municipality, which have been essentially established within the existing villages, are areas where we are encouraging small business growth over the next number of years.
If you're interested in locating your small business in East Gwillimbury and you're traveling down one of our major arteries and you see a cute little house facing the street and you think that you'd like to retail from that location, you simply make an application. Council will attempt to speed the process and make it as easy as possible. You might even be able to add to the existing structure to give you a new showroom and then use the rest of the structure for that use. You could also, in most locations in East Gwillimbury, operate a small business right from your home.
As part of York Region, you will enjoy a diverse business community. The region of York is home to over 29,000 businesses, and the three largest sectors are manufacturing, business services, and personal services. Businesses in East Gwillimbury include internationally known companies such as Skelton Truck Lines, Architectural Precast, Kasai and Dynamic Suspension Automotive Parts Manufacturers, Inscape Office Furnishings, regional scale retailers, a renowned equestrian industry, and a multitude of home-based businesses. Today's energy efficiency requirements mean that with a slightly greater investment at the beginning, business and industry will reap considerable savings in their operational costs in the years to come. Lowe's, completed in 2008, has led the way environmentally by achieving LEED certification.
Our location currently at Green Lane and Yonge Street is the start of what will eventually be a very large retail development. We're one of the first large box retailers that have come here. We're really excited at the response we've received thus far. We can only anticipate it getting better and better as a result of all the other retailers that are planning to come here in the area. It's really important for us in any community that we open that we have a great partnership with the municipality, and we've had great response since we've opened here.
Well, when Lowe's chooses a market, we literally take hundreds of variables into account, and some of them that applied in East Gwillimbury would have been population, access to major roads, future growth, and number of households. And we're delighted that East Gwillimbury met all of that criteria really, really well.
When you take into consideration all of the different factors, the ones that really specifically encouraged us to look at it as the opportunity for growth in the marketplace. Not just the existing population, but the future growth that's planned for the community and what we believe we can do to grow along with the community.
The Town of East Gwillimbury is working with the region of York and the province on implementing the provincial growth plan. East Gwillimbury will emerge as the highest growth rate for Northern York region in terms of jobs and employment. We are currently looking into a development permit system specifically along the 404 corridor areas to provide even better degrees of service in this particular area. As an example, I think of one particular industry that came to the municipality, and from the time site selection took place to building permit, the time elapsed was 7 months, which is a relatively short period of time. And that was only made possible because of the proactive actions of council and staff. One thing that I learned through that process was local residents and people that were working in this particular industry were anxious for that industry to open up because they wanted a place to work closer to their home. I think that's a very key element of what we're trying to do in East Gwillimbury, and that is to provide jobs for our residents.
We are a global automotive parts manufacturer. The nature of the automotive business is that when one of our customers decides to launch a new product and awards us a contract to deliver parts for that product, they just expect that we will be set up and delivering those parts in a very short time frame. The consequences of not meeting their deadlines are such that we just have to. We recently were awarded a very large contract which resulted in us having to build a plant, set up, and deliver those parts in a very short time frame. The town of East Gwillimbury understood our needs and was very happy to work with us. The town was able to protect its interests, and at the same time we were able to build our plant, set up, and deliver those parts in a very short time, satisfying all the deadlines imposed on us by our customer. We found the town excellent to work with. I know the town, our customer, and we are all very pleased with the results.
As a designated growth area in the Province of Ontario's growth plan, the town is projected to have the highest rate of employment growth in Northern York region. Within our 92 square miles, or 238 square kilometers, while 80% of the land will remain green, our official plan encompasses new employment corridors and commercial industrial lands, existing village cores, as well as new, urban, transit-friendly development nodes.
So East Gwillimbury then, at the northern part of York Region, this is York Region within the context of the Greater Toronto Area, being north of Toronto. Over here is a map specific to York Region, indicating an overlay of urban area and non-urban area, where there will not be growth. Urban area being pink on this particular map, and green indicating the Greenbelt areas and the Oak Ridges Moraine area of York Region. In the south of York Region, just immediately, Toronto is south of Steeles, north of Steeles is York Region. We have the town of Markham, the town of Richmond Hill, the city of Vaughan. North of those, the town of Aurora, the town of Newmarket, and here we are in East Gwillimbury. These white areas on the map are areas designated by the province for future growth. There will not be growth of any significance at all in the green. There will be eventually urban growth in these white areas. Vaughan has an extensive white area, Markham has an extensive white area, East Gwillimbury has an extensive white area. As I had said earlier, East Gwillimbury is a population of about 22,000. It will be growing to about 150,000 people, and that will be occurring within this white area. The pink here is Queensville. It's a new town, planned as a new town. Sharon is the buff area. Holland Landing, River Drive Park is this particular buff area. These will be filling in. That will be occurring over the next 50 years. So the commercial growth will be occurring on what we call our corridors along Green Lane and up the extension of Highway 404 as it's extended up into the south side of Georgina, and eventually bypass that will be connecting Highway 404 across the northern end of the growth area within East Gwillimbury over to Highway 400.
Our remarkable transportation advantage will be enhanced in 2012 by the addition of another provincial highway. These highways and transportation connections, local transit services, GO trains and buses, and state-of-the-art Viva Transit offer a variety of shipping options and provide an available workforce. East Gwillimbury is in the middle of it all.
What puts East Gwillimbury in a particularly advantageous situation is the investment that the province of Ontario is making in terms of the 404 extension, which is set to open up by 2012. We also have commitments from the region of York in terms of Viva Transit service along Green Lane to GO Station commuter rail. So this, coupled together with our proactive approach towards business development, makes things very advantageous to the business community and industry. Access to the markets in the south and access to a workforce that can reach our employment areas through transit service is very important.
One of the things that we're quite surprised at, and perhaps it's because we don't have stores in many locations throughout Ontario, we're getting a pretty substantial draw here in East Gwillimbury. We're pulling customers from even north of Barrie, well west and well east of here. So it's quite significant, the distances that people are traveling. So we're delighted that it's Lowe's, but also the town of East Gwillimbury is pulling all these people from various parts of the country. And Matt talked about major roads, and being at the intersection of Yonge and Green Lane does give us pretty good access. So 404 is only minutes away, 400 isn't very far away. So coming north, it's a pretty easy destination to get to, and coming from the north also makes it pretty accessible.
An exciting part about what's happening here now is we're opening up employment lands along the corridor of the 404. Those employment lands are drawing an awful lot of attention from developers interested in developing industrial and commercial parks. We're seeing land values in those areas escalate relatively quickly. So if you're contemplating something in the way of use of employment lands, there isn't a better time than right now to do it.
In the core of our community stands the Sharon Temple National Historic Site, which encompasses 9 historic buildings in a park setting. An intimate 230-seat venue, the Sharon Temple is renowned for its matchless acoustical and architectural ambience and features concerts to suit a wide variety of musical tastes. With our world-class equestrian facilities, golf courses, marinas, a small airport, community events, and nearby museums and galleries, East Gwillimbury offers a cultural hub surrounded by hiking trails, nature activities, water sports, and snowmobile trails. Educational facilities abound with public schools, Catholic schools, French immersion, a Montessori school, a number of daycare centers including 2 attached to elementary schools, and we are in close proximity to several nationally renowned private schools. To complete this picture, our goal is to acquire a post-secondary facility to meet the needs of Northern York Region and to offer businesses a skilled and accomplished workforce. Our council-appointed Business Development Committee is focused on projects to assist businesses with a variety of initiatives, and the committee provides advice that helps council appreciate the needs of business. Assistance for business is provided through an online business directory, a convenient research tool for the general public which helps our businesses to showcase the diverse nature of York Region's economy.
The East Gwillimbury Business Development Committee recently conducted a survey to ensure that we were focused on the priorities of our local business community. We wanted to answer the question, what could the town do that would help the business community improve their current operation and expand their business? The response from the business community was very positive. Their input was instrumental in clarifying 6 key initiatives that would well serve the future of our business community. The 6 initiatives were access to business information resources, human resources recruitment, training, and education information, access to telecommunications infrastructure, energy efficiency and conservation information, retail district branding and enhancements that promote pedestrian traffic and improve transit.
On an ongoing basis, the Small Business Resource Center offers free courses and workshops on many aspects of owning and running your own business.
So we've got the South Lake Community Futures training at South Lake CFDC. So there's money and training and support available for small business developing in the northern area. And then if we look at the whole York Region base, we've got the York Region Small Business Enterprise Center. They put on a number of business seminars and are available to make personal appointments and get input for your own business, as well as the York South Simcoe Training Advisory Board that are always doing projects that are of support for what the needs of the area are. So they do lots of research in knowing what's needed in this area for all of the businesses. So there is just a host of support available in this whole area for small business and any size business, actually.
Without a doubt, we have one of the strongest business support teams any community can offer. The designation of specific employment lands, an available workforce, an ideal location, low crime rate, low property tax rates, and the lowest tax ratio of 82 municipalities in the surrounding area creates a good business atmosphere for your company and means your new community is a sustainable community.
East Gwillimbury offers ready access to the mayor, town councillors, and town staff. Everyone at the town office is ready to assist both the established business community and those looking to establish new businesses in our town.
Hello, Chief Armin Labarge here. On behalf of all of the men and women of York Regional Police, I'd like to extend greetings to you. Now, I'm proud to play a role in policing one of the safest communities anywhere in Canada, and you won't find a safer, a more historic, and a more welcoming community than the town of East Gwillimbury. Its natural beauty, its small town feel, and its strong sense of community makes East Gwillimbury one of the gems in our region. Now, you may have heard that Stats Canada and Maclean's magazine has consistently identified York Region, including East Gwillimbury, as among the safest communities in Canada in which to live, to work, and to conduct business. Now, that success is a direct result of the hard work and the dedication of our sworn and civilian staff. But it's also due in part to the widespread support that we enjoy from the residents, the businesses, and the community organizations in East Gwillimbury and all across our growing region. Here in York Region, community, diversity, and inclusivity are our greatest strengths. I'm confident you will find East Gwillimbury to be an attractive and welcoming community, a community where businesses prosper and residents and families flourish. So please take the time to visit East Gwillimbury. There's a lot to see, and there's even more to experience.
Led by a forward-thinking council and designated as a growth area by the Province of Ontario, East Gwillimbury's plans for the future are well underway. We intend to take this journey in a manner unlike any other community to date.
With the town's official plan, there's a number of factors which come into play. One is looking at infrastructure needs over the next 25 to 45 years. Infrastructure will be very important to the emerging businesses which we have in East Gwillimbury, are also attracting business to come to the town of East Gwillimbury. East Gwillimbury has been built on small business over the last number of decades, but as we become an area or part of a major growth node, it's very important for us to attract all sizes of businesses. Looking at infrastructure such as roads with the extension of Highway 404 and the potential connection between 404 and Highway 400 with the Bradford Bypass, the opportunity for East Gwillimbury to be the center of the GTA is quite evident. We have the opportunity right now to not only provide infrastructure for businesses, but also to provide the people who can work at those businesses. The transportation routes which East Gwillimbury will be able to provide to this area, I don't think there's any other municipality that sits in a position that we do. The opportunity for a community which has become a leader in energy standards and really considered a green community amongst our peers East Gwillimbury is known for the policies that we've put in place. They're aggressive policies, but they're also realistic policies. We have a municipality right now that has so much potential that I would think that we have the opportunity here in East Gwillimbury to be one of the best municipalities with not only the province, but also the country.
Our plans are now underway. Now is the time for you to take a closer look at East Gwillimbury. As you plan your future, we invite you to come and join with us. This is our town and your future.